This is a delayed what sold for the first part of December because I've been sick and my voice has been stuffy. It's still stuffy, but anyways, so let's just see what sold the first half of the month. And this is through December 1st through 15th. And we're starting with a Wishing You a Happy New Year postcard. This is a nice embossed one. I don't think there's anything special about it. 1906, sold for $6.97. By the way, my name is Julie Norman. I forgot to tell you that. Anyways, real photo postcard of Montana School of Mines in Butte. And this is an old, I did say real photo postcard, right? I don't know. And I did do a close-up on it. And the bottom, very lightly, it tells you what it is, 1847. We have a state capital, Austin, Texas postcard. It's a rotograph. I have had a lot of state capitals, but a lot of them aren't worth much, but the rotographs are. A little bit more. Right here it says rotograph. That was posted in 1906 and $8.97. My cursor is not responding well. And you have some people shopping, so a nice little street view for $3.50. We have the courthouse in Monticello, New York, or is it Monticello? Courthouse. So that's a lithochrome, 1908, to Miss Leah Hazelton, $4.47. My old standard price. We have the Hoover Auditorium in Lakeside, Ohio. Look at this mid-century, or not, that old-fashioned. Let's see here, 1963 to Harry Peterson of Lafayette, Ohio, $4.47. Real photo postcard of a man with black horse. So this is my zoom in, and then this is the back, ASIO, and this is the whole picture. And I thought it was kind of a cool card, and I'm glad somebody else liked it, $12.47. Pinecrest Resort, San Bernardino, logging. Just, there it is, there's a resort, and the overhang, I don't know if that's still there. Acme Graft, I don't know if that Acme Graft is collectible or not. It's hard to know. Excuse me. $4.47. Then, State Teachers College, Lincoln Highway in Kearney, Nebraska. This sold for $4.47. I mean, you don't even see the college, you just see the entrance, but it still was desirable. Posted in 1951 to Eleanor Fuller of Lexington, Massachusetts. Yeah, I do have a lot of postcards from addressed to there. Here is Arrowhead Making, and these postcards from this tribe sold quite well, quite quickly. Maybe I underpriced them, but I probably have less than a quarter in them. $3. Navajo Indians at Home in their Hogan. I took a best offer for $2.75, and you have the whole family here, and maybe generational there. Just a plain linen card. Kentucky Bar in Chihuahua, Mexico. It's kind of cool with all of you can see the bar and all the men who have patronized it. There's a full view in the back. And we have it went for $4.47. Westgate, Suwon, and this is in Seoul, South Korea. This was, I believe, a continental postcard. I got a bunch of them, not knowing what's going to sell or not, put a few foreign postcards up. And that it did sell kind of quickly for $3.50, so I was happy with that, because they also paid shipping. It must have been international here, because it's $1.53. Here's a real photo postcard of a pretty woman sitting with a child. I don't know how to just tell what it is. Edwardian dress, that's the close-up. And here is the whole one, so it's got the writing tab on the bottom. And $9.47. I thought I might have overpriced these, but they eventually sold for what I wanted. Here's another real photo postcard with a mother holding child. It's basically the same kind of subject. I think these both went out to the same person, and there is the whole shot there, $9.47. Putnam Lake, New York. I've sold this postcard before, so obviously this is some view people like. This is my zoom in picture, and if my cursor will move, here is the back, unposted, and the full picture, $4.47. Looking across Chateau Gardens, Lake Louise. So Canada does sell. It's not as fast, but I do basically international forever stamp, so it's pretty cheap. And I live near Canada, the border, so they go over there fast. So they paid $3.47 plus $1.53 shipping. I don't know why it's $1.53. Maybe it's the Canadian conversion rate. Here's a bird's eye view of Rochester, Minnesota. It is, it wasn't a real photo, I don't think. So here is the whole picture and the back. Yeah, it wasn't a real photo, just like a lithograph. $3.97, free shipping. Here's a photo, not a postcard, of a man and woman sitting on the fender of their car. It's a really small picture, and but it went for $5.47. People like those old cars. I don't know enough about cars. Maybe I should get to know them. Here is a advertising postcard for Cedal boots and shoes. It was really pretty, nicely embossed, larger than a postcard, and probably larger than a Continental. See the lovely embossment. Not in the best, not in pristine shape, but it went for $14.97. I had actually drug my feet on doing this one, putting this up, because it's not a postcard. I don't know how to price it, but it went, nice and quick, so I might do more advertising cards that I've got in my stock. Here is Following the Trail, Native American, and this is writing tab on it, so it's got writing and marking all over it, not in the best of shape. A private mailing card, so it's an undivided back. It's kind of like a cool image, isn't it? And that went to Mr. H&M something in Providence, Rhode Island for $14.47. Here's a real photo postcard of the Calvary Stampede at Bucking Horse, a close-up view. And then this is the full view of the card, so there's a bunch of crowd in the back for $9.47. Another real photo, Bay Quarter Horse Barrel Riding Rita Booth. So we actually know the name of the person. Here is the full image. So I wonder, if her grandkids at this point might be looking for it. Oh, okay. It's not her. The photo is by Rita, sorry. So we don't actually know the name of this lady. It went for $5.47 plus $1 shipping. Hello, my computer is going slow today. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's on Christmas vacation already. Depot Bay, a real photo postcard. Here, this is the bay, and you've got like the houses above on the cliff, and the postcard, the photo back, $4.47. Oh, this one I put up for auction. Sometimes if there's nothing out there, I will do that because I have some free auctions, and I just put it at the price I was going to sell it at, $4.97. Here, this one had 5 bids on it. So this one started at $5.47. It went up. Humbug Mountain Lodge, and I had the Coca-Cola sign there on the side as cold drinks and stuff. So that went out for double what I had listed it, what I would have listed it for. Central Viaduct in Cleveland, Ohio, King Bridge. So here you have all this like nice, probably an iron bridge, and the workings down below. I'm guessing this is a undivided. Yep. To Abbey H. White in 1905 in Boston, Massachusetts, $7.47. Stagecoaches. Remember this one when I bought this one? It went for $24.47. I did take an offer. This guy really seemed to want it, but he didn't want to pay what I had. I was probably near $29 that I put on it. But here it went out, and I probably spent, I don't know, less than $1. I don't remember. If you remember, let me know. $24.47. And then Roxbury High School, another real photo postcard. It was like the half a month of real photos. And here on the back you have, this is where the girls go to school. So whoever wrote, here, let's do this. Mrs. Samuel Hazelton, whoever knew her, in Pennsylvania. I can't quite make out the postmark date. $13.47 for that one. We have the stadium in Syracuse University. There's the back, and here is the full view. So it's a linen card, and it's hard to make out much because it kind of feels muffled. Not muffled, that's my voice. But it feels like almost blurred or something. But that went for $4.47. So stadiums are good. Another photograph. I need to put some more photos up. So a lot of people like to have the license plate there, and there is a man in the car there. So this went for $4.50. I might have had like 5 or something on it, and they also did pay first class shipping. I might change that, but I'm not sure. I don't know if I want to send it out without tracking. Here's a little boy sitting on the fender, and once again, we can't make out the license plate, so this one said a little longer, but for $4.50, they basically pay like $10. Here's a postcard, and it didn't have a postcard back on it, so it's just blank. So I don't know, officially, is it a postcard or is it just a card? So that went for $5.47. Here is a linen cathedral ledge, Conway White Mountains, posted in '57 to Miss Barbara Fuller, Lexington, Mass. Her name comes up a lot, $4.47. Here is a book that I sold. I bought this at an estate sale this summer. It is the first edition of Mastering the Art of French Cooking, Volume 2. And I bought this for $1, and on the first day of the estate sale. And I don't think that they realized that it was, when I checked out, they're like, oh, we missed that one, because they would have priced that up for a first edition Julia Child. So it finally went for $22. Another real photo postcard, Headwaters of Big Timber and crazy mountains. I can see these mountains from my yard, and they are my favorite mountains. They look like what I think mountains should look like. I believe I bought this at the antique mall that I have my booth in for like, what was the price here? $2? Hello. Okay, maybe this way. $2, yep. So, and I sold it for $20. Not a bad return. Roma Italian Restaurant in Washington, D.C. I don't know what else to say about it, so I put outdoor patio and checker cloths because that's what I see. And then here is the back. Went for $3.47, free shipping. All right, so I had a little blink on my computer. Hopefully you're seeing this right. Just a note on this Italian restaurant, that the person who bought this sent me a note that said, please package it carefully because it's going to a lady who's like an octogenarian who used to work here. So that was a really cool note to know about. So here is another real photo postcard of this house, and I had a zoom in picture here like this so you can see it better. It has on the back the address of where it is. And I did look it up on Google to see, what it looked like now, and it doesn't look exactly like this house. It looks similar. So I'm thinking that it may not be that exact at the right house at that address that I saw on Google Maps. And I had a wild hair. It's like, should I go and just send it to these people that live there? But I didn't, because it's not the exact house. Anyways, it went for $12.47. People do collect house pictures. If you're hearing that noise, it's my dog thinking I should get up and pet him. Okay, so here's the fish pond in Calgary Brewery Grounds in Alberta, $3.97. I put this up at auction for what I would have sold it for anyway, and it went out to Canada, $3.97. Here is open pit copper mine, Santa Rita, New Mexico. Anytime you see these ridges around like this, that is an open pit mine, usually copper or some kind of precious metal. Just went for $275. Excuse me. First Presbyterian Coffee County High School. High schools do sell people like to buy their childhood, and I'm probably one of those. $9.97 for just a chrome. Sorry, my computer is slow and I'm muffled. This is the best video ever, isn't it? Another real photo postcard, Sierra Madre, California. Here's my close-up. And if my computer cooperates, here is the back in very bad condition. Parts of this has been torn off because of that mounting. And this is what it looks like. It's just a simple picture. And the $7.47. That was an old one because that was a scanner, like flatbed scanner or something. Oh no, that was just when I took it with my cell phone. Here is a linen, Central Avenue, downtown Albuquerque, New Mexico. Simple card. I mean, you got a street view. So went out in 1950-something to the Fullers in Lexington, Massachusetts. They got a lot of postcards from people. $4.47. And Cliffs at whatever, Santa Cruz. This one and the next two went to the same person who collected these views. So this one was $4.47. This one, he didn't buy them all the same because I have a deal where if you buy 3, you get 20% off. But he bought the first one day, and a few days later he bought the other 2, and then he paid for them at the same time. Oh, shoot, I did it again. All right, here I am back again. Reset it again. So $4.47, and more breakers in California for this guy. This one was written on the front, not the greatest condition. And on the back, we've got This Miss Blanche Rose in California. So, dear friend, I think I need to shut my computer down after this. Oh, shoot, I did it again. Computer's acting stupid today. My voice is bad. Yay. Gentleman purchased for $4.47. Natural Bridge in California. And this is the smoke signal statue in Lincoln, Nebraska. And the lady who bought this sent me a nice little feedback, said that this felt like home to her when she got the postcard. So $4.47, you can purchase that feeling of home. Smiling cowboy riding on a bucking horse, buffalo. Yes, we did sell another one of these recently. This one is in rough shape, as you can see here. And it is a divided back HDT coat. I don't know if that's collectible. So that went for $5.47. State Capitol, seen Denver by car, $7.50. I'm not sure why sometimes these sell or not. I think it was a car. It is an undivided back, and it also went to Butte City, Montana. It's actually just called Butte. And I put both that in there, sell for $7.50. I loved this one. This is a Women's Red Cross Motor Services. Had to have some help looking up what was this uniform at one of the Facebook groups. And it's not in great shape, as you can see all those wrinkles across there. But I took an offer for $24.50, and I think I had like maybe 34 on it, because I don't know how to price something that there's nothing else out there. So that was a cool piece of history going to somebody. $24.50. Bell Tower Rock in Camp Crook, South Dakota. It's a postcard of a rock. It actually looks like a face, doesn't it? And there's a psychological thing where people see faces and everything. My mother-in-law has it, I think. $4.47. I shouldn't say that online, should I? But she knows it. Okay, here's a Hans Sonker. He's a German actor. Here's the full picture. It is on point. A little bit of, not on, quite on point. But it's this like cockeyed. Somebody used it as their spelling help, but it went for $7.47, and the guy said thank you. He arrived safely, so he liked that. New Bridge in McCool, Maryland, is a linen card, so you got a nice overview of the town. $8.97. Among the California Big Trees, and here are a couple people, I think, looking up at the big trees. Jackass Retro says he sells these all the time, but a lot of mine just sit there. Maybe my prices are too high. And this went to somebody in California, and $4.47. Excuse me. Greetings from Mobile, Alabama, and it's the Dexter postcard. I'm still looking for a Same Sky postcard. That would be kind of cool to see, but I haven't come across one yet. $3.97. There is a video about that too. It's kind of cool. Palm Springs, home of Lawrence Welk. And did I cut it? Oh, I cut his face off. That's silly. And this is a Continental style for $3.97 for my zoom in. Whatever, Julie, that was not a smart thing. But it sold for $3.97. I should have cut it differently. This is Quebec, Canada. Pink antique old car. Bonaventure. So this went to some people from Youngstown, Ohio, and that's the full view. $4.47. Steamer ship Dieppe. How do you pronounce it? Dieppe. Steamer ship Brighton. So one of those old divided back lithographs. $9.47. Wadsworth Apartment House, Portland, Maine. Thank you for getting this far with me with my stuffiness and my glitches. This is kind of just another town street view. And there's the back, unposted, $4.47. Hotel DeVille, St. Petersburg, Florida. Here is the white border postcard. And once again, I didn't orient it correctly. It's just one of my trademarks, $3.97. General view of Canton, China, and $5.47. It is very much a blurred photo, and it's hard to make out anything, but China sells, they said, so I put it for $5.47. Honolulu International Airport. This is kind of a modern chrome, and there wasn't a lot out there, so I thought I would put it up anyways, and it did sell kind of quickly for $9.87. Greens from Lake Peekskill, New York. Is this a generic? Yeah, this is like a generic postcard, I think. I don't know if this actually lake is there in New York, or is it just one of those general views. $4.47. And the last one I saved was Tree Climber Coconuts. This is how they spelled it in there. I don't know how you spell coconuts. And so here's the full view. $5.97 was the selling price. It was postmarked on 53 to somebody in New Jersey. And the cool thing about this is, oh, here, let me show you. So I like to put in the dates here, and they said that this is the date of the person. It was their birth date, so they were really excited to give that postcard to them. So you never know what part of the card is going to sell it, and in fact, that is my birthday too. That's kind of cool. So $5.47, and somebody got Coconut Climber. So that is it. So I hope you enjoyed this. I am thinking that maybe this is getting long and I should do like every week. Would you watch it every week, or do you think that's too much? I now have 22 followers, and eBay has now put this little line under my thing that I have 1.4K items sold. Doesn't feel like that. I keep buying more postcards. So anyways, hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. Tell me, what was your favorite? What was your unfavorite? Do you think I undersold some things? Because I'm still learning. I've been doing this for less than a year. So thank you so much, and I hope you have a joyful day. Goodbye.